Test 1, 2. Good.
I can hear you.
Test 1, 2. You want me to go again? Keep talking. How about now?
The following is a presentation of the HAN Network, the leader for local news, sports, and more in southwestern Connecticut. Staples record.
You get the FCIAC champion against the Staples Wreckers, who themselves are a good volleyball program.
Of course, no player that or a player that needs no introduction is the MVP of that FCIAC tournament. Number 7 for the Black Knights, the junior Andrea O'Connor. She was absolutely phenomenal in that championship game against Brian McMahon not too long ago. Can we expect from O'Connor tonight?
I think we're going to expect the same sort of performance. She's been doing this all season long. You talk about the FCIAC championship game. She was perfect in that game, absolutely perfect. She got great spikes, great sets. You can't ask for a better performance from Andrea O'Connor. She well deserved that MVP.
On the other side, there's another first-team All-FCIAC player. That's number 25, Virginia Gehrig. We've seen Virginia a couple of times. She had a great year for the Wreckers. What is she going to have to do to have success against O'Connor at that net tonight?
Well, they're pretty much the same height, very similar players. They're going to be set up a lot for slams. You're going to see her try and get a lot of points for the Wreckers tonight, so expect to see her a lot tonight.
It'll be Kyra Yakovone serving first for the Black Knights. They are in the black tops and shorts from on the right side of your screen. At the opposite end, you will see the blue tops on blue shorts for the Staples Wreckers as round 2 of the CIAC volleyball tournament is underway here from Stamford High. Good volley early on. Sarah Staley delivers the first point. This is a Stamford team, Kevin, that comes in having won 15 straight matches.
And they had that first round bye. Sarah Staley, another key factor in this Black Knights team.
And it adds so much to the attack. Good job backing up there. Itro Elstra. Correction, that was Kelly Moran. As here's O'Connor for the first time tonight. We expect to call her name quite a few times.
And a good setup there by Jayla Wilson to set O'Connor up and doing what she does best.
The combination of O'Connor and Staley at the net. You've got O'Connor who can move around from middle all the way to that right side. She goes up for the block here. That's the presence she'll have. It forces those shots to go over the top. But then she's also got Staley controlling the left side with that big left arm.
It's a deadly combo, Frank.
Right over here. Come back to Staley on the short side. Nice little drop shot there. Good defense by Perry. Far side, and Gehrig just sailed on her a little bit and quickly into this one. It is 4-0 in favor of the Black Knights. Vanessa Ang wearing number 2 tonight, that libero position. As Gehrig gets a friendly roll at the top of the net, her first point on the kill from the senior.
And there it is. First time seeing her tonight. She gets a nice point there for the Wreckers as they try and climb back into this 4-1 deficit.
Serving is Anastasia Perry. A little bit of a yank there. She pulled that one far to the left. Our first substitution of the night as well. Claire Dardis checking in for the Knights, as heading to the service line is Jayla Wilson. Short side Perry set in the middle here. That was Jagenberg with the first attempt. Staley attacking. Far side here's Gehrig, drop shot. And Wilson unable to control it. That's what you're going to have to do if you're going to win the matchup against O'Connor at the net.
Yeah, good little fake shot there by Gehrig. Fooled her, thought she may be going for the slam, but a nice little drop shot there to get the point.
Staples was the 7 seed in the FCIAC championship as Gehrig stepped over the line. Correction, that was O'Connor falling over the line there. Point to the Wreckers. Staples was the 7 seed in the FCIAC tournament. They drew the Richfield Tigers in round 1, suffered a 3-0 loss. For a period of time, it looked as though the Wreckers might not even qualify, as Staley has to put this over. Free ball opportunity. Far side for Gehrig. O'Connor denies. Good job there from O'Connor.
You see, she's just using her size there. It's just almost unfair to some of these teams how good she is in front of the net.
And it's the length that allows her to break the plane of the net, really just the impact she can cause and the point of attack there. It's unmatched in this conference. We saw Meredith Pellegrino, another first-team All-FCIAC player who led the Brian McMahon Senators to the FCIAC championship, struggle with O'Connor all day. And now it'll be Virginia Gehrig trying to counter the junior.
When you talk about Brian McMahon, you got to give him a lot of credit. They played excellent as well. It just someone had to go home a winner that day, and just so happened to be Stamford. But you got to give Brian McMahon a lot of credit, and Pellegrino, a great player herself.
McMahon, a 5 seed in the CIAC tournament. They earned a first-round bye as well. Set in the middle. Here's O'Connor. Got it. Nice finish. 8-3 on the scoreboard now. Largest advantage for the Black Knights yet. These two teams met back on September 23rd this year, as Staples fell at the hands of the Black Knights 3-0 in that match. Free ball opportunity. Wilson, short set again. O'Connor denied at the net. Great play there coming from Amanda Troelstra.
Yeah, nice block there. He thought O'Connor would go for the spike there. She did. It gets blocked. Good defensive play there for Staples, and they get a point out of it.
Gehrig to serve. Far side going up. Big finish there. Well done, Ballas. Lisa Ballas, who was named to the second team.
We had a chance to interview her
All
after
FCIAC.
that championship game. Just one of the many Stamford Black Knights who are just so excited to be a champion and bring a trophy back to Stamford High School.
O'Connor, a good low line drive serve there. Set in the middle. Troelstra again. Strong finish. The junior showing off the skills.
Yeah, the junior's showing a lot of strong there. Getting that spike in there. Nice play.
9-5, first set. There's Ballas. Back line waiting there was Toffel. All the way across. Ballas had to readjust. Free ball opportunity. Caught the net. Good recovery. Right back. Ballas on the give and go. Longest set of the match, far side. Here's Reeve Jackson. Ballas wants it. Into the net, unforced error. Great rally from both teams.
Yeah, great rally. We know how good Stamford is on the rally like that. You could hear Lisa Ballas calling for that from Sarah Staley. Good pass. Unfortunate that it couldn't go over the net.
9-6. Serving for the records is Bolandian. Ballas tipped at the net. They got to put it over. Good recovery. Balls again, denied at the net. Troelstra waiting there, sent it right back.
Yeah, nice couple series there from Troelstra. She's showing that she's a good player. She's got a year left. She's only a junior.
Bolandian's third serve, trailing by 2, set 1. Having to adjust again now. And it works out in favor of the Black Knights. I like that Ballas changing it up there for a moment. A little out of position, recovers, just throws a ball over.
Yeah, it's maturity right there. She's had a lot of experience. Almost played behind her, so she just dropped it right over on the far side and was lucky enough to go in.
Mattiola serving now. Reeve Jackson, big shot here. Ballas again got to readjust. Miscommunication from Staples. Point falls. It's 11-7.
Yeah, Reeve Jackson was trying to get a play on that. Just miscommunication there. And those are the type of errors Staples can't make tonight.
That one well long there. Good serve from Mattioli. Another line drive, knuckling serve. Set to the outside. Jackson rejected. That one up and over. Fell in. Well done at the net there by Lauren O'Neill.
Yeah, how about that play? Nice play there by Lauren O'Neill. Not only did she make a nice defensive play, but she got the point as well.
Troelstra, she's been hot. Good return. Far side, here's Ballas. Unable to stop at that time. Troelstra just a little too far off the net. 7-point lead now in favor of the Black Knights.
I mean, Ballas doesn't have a lot of size to her, but she can definitely get that ball over the net.
Another great serve. Ballas just got stuck in no man's land on that one. Kind of handcuffed her there.
Yeah, good word to use, handcuffed, right in the middle there. No one else to bail her out. Staples will take that point.
Well done by the Wreckers to end that run. Troelstra will serve now. They go back to Ballas. With authority that time running up. Far side again. Ballas now working towards the middle. Denied at the net. That was Jagenberg.
Nice play there. Unfortunate for Ballas. We've seen her a lot, especially these past couple plays. And good play there. Defensive play by the Wreckers.
14-9. O'Connor on the bench for the Black Knights. We see this a lot with the way the rotation works. Great hustle from Staley. Ballas has got to put it over. Well done. Heads up play from the Wreckers, though. Ballas out of position. No one switches over, and they capitalize on the opportunity.
Yeah, good job by Staples to capitalize on that. Give Ballas a lot of credit, though. She had to go far out to get that ball back over, and she did, but Staples gets the point.
Heading towards the bleachers. Staley and Ballas together. Caught the antenna out of play. Quick little run with Troelstra serving, and it's a 3-point match. Ballas again trying to pick that corner. Unable to control that one was Reeve Jackson.
Yeah, she was calling for it, trying to get that ball over the net. Unfortunate there.
Ballas now serving.
There's that
she handcuffed Ang on that one.
There's that wicked serve that Ballas has. using that to her advantage.
Just didn't look comfortable there on that one. 16-12 now. Gehrig checks back in. And getting ready to serve is Kelly Moran. Oh, trick shot there from Wilson. Gehrig. Got it. Great shot.
Great shot there. And before that play, Jayla Wilson, using her experience there, played a little trick shot over that they weren't ready for. But credit the Wreckers for adjusting, getting that, and getting the point.
3-point game again. Backside, Balls has got to put it over. Free ball opportunity now. Right in the middle, Jagenberg denied. Here's Staley with the left arm. Just sailed high on her, 16-14 in the first set.
Yeah, sailed just a little too high for her liking. She couldn't quite get it down like she wanted to, and the Wreckers will get the point.
Moran still serving. Staley's got to put one over. Free ball now. Far side, Gehrig going up. Off the net, count it.
And there she is, the junior, doing what she does best all season long. We'll see a timeout for Black Knights.
Smart timeout by Coach Smariglio. Let's take the timeout with them. We'll be right back with more volleyball on the HAN Network.
Connecticut is coming back to hometown banking. To a partner that makes small businesses feel big. Where community comes first. Where high-tech tools go hand in hand with a human touch. Where you get the know-how only neighbors can deliver. Where saving time is important too. It's time to expect more. It's time to bank well. Bank smart. Bank local. Bank well.
Back from the gymnasium at Stamford High School with state volleyball action underway tonight. Kevin, we saw the Black Knights run out to an early lead there, but credit the Staples Wreckers. They've trimmed it down to a 1-point game here in set number 1.
Yeah, smart timeout for the Stamford Black Knights. Got to give credit to the Wreckers for hanging in there. You almost thought this game was starting off at a high pace for the Black Knights that maybe the Wreckers couldn't hang on to, but they've been great hanging into this. Now they make it a 1-point game.
Kelly Moran set to serve. Far side, Staley goes up, blocked at the net, well done. Jagenberg again. Tied up at 16. Far side for Staley again with the left hand. And it's long. Staples' first lead of the night.
Yeah, Sarah Staley was wondering where that ball went. She thought it may have hit the line, but just a little too far. And the Wreckers will take the lead for the first time.
Wilson. Staley one more time. Job by Yang. Far side. Garrick wants an opportunity. Good dig. Staley again. Touched twice, they'll say on that set.
And here comes O'Connor back in as the Black Knights try and regain the lead.
Right in the middle, Jagenberg beat O'Connor that time. And they take the point right back.
You're right, unfortunate there. O'Connor not happy with that, but credit the Wreckers there as they get the point, regain the lead.
Serving now is Anastasia Perry. O'Connor. That one echoed through the gymnasium.
It sure did. There's a reason why she came off the bench.
Jagenberg went up to deny at the net, but O'Connor just powered through the block attempt. Far side, Gehrig. Tipped off O'Connor's fingers. Ballas for Dardis. All the way across again. Gehrig one more time. Dardis got a piece of it. Ballas laid out, but it was just too far out of reach.
Yeah, give Dardis a lot of credit. That was a rocket coming right at her, and she almost was able to keep it in. But the Wreckers, again, will retake that 1-point lead.
Staley again. There's Gehrig. Tricky again from Wilson coming over on that second touch. She is keeping the Wreckers honest right now. Towards the net, O'Connor trying to find a soft spot in the defense. Wreckers not breaking at the moment. One more time, O'Connor denied at the net. It's a double block. Troelstra and Gehrig.
And just like Stamford has O'Connor and Staley, there's another deadly combo. And actually, before that play, you got to give credit to Anastasia Perry. She kept that rally going for the Wreckers.
Here's Ang. And a little too much adrenaline in that one. But the Wreckers still with a 1-point lead, 20-19. Stamford back to serve. It is Sarah Staley, the lefty. Good read from O'Connor. Great serve from Staley.
Yeah, we know how good Staley is as a server. And the Black Knights are happy that she's doing it right now.
Tied up at 20. Coming over is Gehrig. Over to Ballas. Here's Troelstra. Wilson. Ballas. O'Connor. Drop shot. Nicely done from Troelstra. And we're so used to seeing the power from players like O'Connor, Staley, and Gehrig. But the last 5 or 6 points, it's been the finesse play from both these teams, Kevin.
You got to give Troelstra a lot of credit. She's been excellent in this first set.
Gehrig serving in with a 1-point lead. Caught the ceiling. It's in play still. And we've seen it time and time again this year. The ceiling and the roof, they're all in play. Caught a pipe, came back down quickly. Coach Smerglio going to take a timeout, trailing by 2 in step number 1. We'll be right back with more volleyball in the state tournament on the HAN Network.
Have a sports injury or a slip and fall that needs immediate care? Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care gives you direct access to an orthopedic specialist fast, without an appointment. Biking, golf, tennis, soccer, whatever the sports injury is, sprain or fracture, Coastal Ortho Express can help. Coastal Ortho Express Urgent Care, open Monday through Saturday, now in 2 locations. The iPark building at 761 Main Avenue in Norwalk and 36 Old Kings Highway South in Darien. Or go to coastalorthoexpress.com, like them on Facebook.
Give your day a jumpstart with the latest news, sports, weather, and more on Coffee Break, live on the HAN Network, weekdays at 11 a.m. Connecticut news doesn't get any more local than on Coffee Break.
Leading by 2, Gehrig serving. And the Wreckers 2 points away from stealing set 1 from the FCIAC champions. Fans trying to will the Black Knights back to life here. Wilson, far side, Ballas not going to get there. And it's set point for Staples.
Who would have thought? Coming into this game, getting to talk to Coach Shepro, he said how crucial was the first set.
Gehrig to win the set. Long. And now it's O'Connor. 24-21. Stamford trailing by 3. Here's Ang. Far side, Ballas. All the way across again. Reeve Jackson denied. One more time, Ballas. Didn't like where it was. Free ball now for the Wreckers. Far side, Jackson. It'll come in, count it. What a rally, what a point, what a comeback. Staples 25, Stamford 21. 1-0 Wreckers after the first set in the state volleyball tournament right here on the HAN network.
At InSports Trumbull, the game is always on inside. Recently renovated and home to one of Connecticut's largest indoor turf fields, InSports is a multi-sport recreation center providing state-of-the-art facilities for league play, camps, and youth programs. Sign up now for InSports fall and winter lacrosse clinics and leagues. With programs ranging from first grade all the way through high school, there's something for every lacrosse player at all levels. Programs include college coaches clinics, youth box winter leagues, high school winter leagues, and 7-on-7 tournaments. For more information and pricing, visit us at insportcenters.com. Like us on Facebook.
As you're getting back to your regular schedules, we're excited to get back to doing what we do best, offering you the freshest seasonal fare and all the ingredients for a healthy start to school. So shop Walter Stewart's for everything fresh, from A, apples to Z, zucchini, and from cotton candy grapes to back to nature all-natural snack bags. We save you time by stocking all of your favorite back-to-school essentials under one roof. Walter Stewart's Market, 229 Elm Street, or shop online at stewartsmarket.com.
Hi, this is Leo Carl from Carl Chevrolet in New Canaan, and you've heard me talk about the Chevy Volt for years. The new model gets 53 miles on EV charge daily, plus 420-mile full range. But don't take my word for it. You need to come in and test drive the Volt yourself. Visit us at 261 Elm Street in New Canaan or online at carldirect.com.
If you're watching this broadcast, you're not alone. The HAN network is available for 200,000 Connecticut cable customers on the Frontier Network. And we've also reached 1.7 million viewers on our free live streaming sports, news, and entertainment broadcasts. To reach our rapidly growing audience, contact Advertising Director Jessica Murrin at 203-273-7312 or email jessica@han.network.
So a surprising first set here from Stamford High. The Wreckers taking the first one 25-21. Kevin, I thought Amanda Troelcher was the most important player and the best player in that first set. Very dominant at the net against O'Connor as well.
Yeah, we actually saw O'Connor go on the bench for a while, which was a little surprising. But you're right, Troelcha has been perfect in that first set. And you got Garrick as well. You got Anastasia Perry, who's doing a great job of keeping rallies alive. You talk about how Stanford was up 4-0 right away, and you almost felt like they took Staples out of this game for those first 4 points. And then the Wreckers came back, and then they, it was going back and forth, and finally they won the set. You talk about, how perfect they played in that first set. Now they're walking back into this court with a little bit of swagger. We'll see if they use that momentum in the second set, Frank.
Stanford was up 4-0. They're also up 14-7 at one point. That was the largest lead we saw in that first set, but again, we talk so much about the power players and these heavy-hitting first-team all-conference girls at the net, but it was the finesse and the strategy that really stood out in set number one.
Yeah, we saw a lot of that from both sides, but really the Wreckers were excellent in that department.
Callie Moran will do the serving to start set number 2 for Staples. And the miscommunication carries on. Of course, we mentioned Stanford had a bye. They haven't played since Saturday afternoon in that grueling 5-set match. Are we seeing some of the cobwebs being shaken off after what was, physically and mentally just so draining?
I agree. I think we are seeing some cobwebs. You're right. They haven't played in a couple days. It's not like it's been a week, but yeah, it's been a couple days, and just miscommunication is the problem. Once they fix that, I think we'll expect to see Stanford go back to the way they were.
Jagenberg's block attempt fell out of bounds, so we're squared at 1. Kayla Wilson serving. Garrick's shot couldn't be fielded on the back line. Another point for Staples. Now Anastasia Perry getting ready to serve. O'Connor in the middle. Oh, well done. Well done.
Great piece of volleyball right there from O'Connor. The maturity, the experience, she used it right there. She saw an open space, little drop shot right in there, right on the money.
Staley serving. That was Perry trying to find the soft spot of the defense, not working. Gehrig's ball sails up into the 8th row, out of play. And so Stamford quickly back on top in set number 2. They lead 3-2.
Staley's so good at serving the ball. Saw it several times in that first set.
Here's Gehrig. She's got to find a way to get it over. Just does so. Now right back. Gehrig again, getting up. Jagenberg in the middle. Deflected.
And good effort there by O'Connor.
They're going to say Jagenberg hit the net. The point will go.
You did see the net shake. It was
Black Knights.
It was too quick to see, but a good call by the referee there.
Here's Sarah Staley leading 4-2. Gehrig, drop shot. Oh. Perfectly played.
Yeah, that was perfect. We see that now. Almost revenge for Gehrig after O'Connor did that to her 2 points ago. Great job by Gehrig.
Vanessa Ang serving. Far side for Gehrig. Return to sender. It's O'Connor at the net.
She timed that so perfectly. Everyone in this building knew what was coming. She timed it perfectly. Gehrig with a good hit, but O'Connor better defensive playing. Stamford with the point.
She gets to serve after that block. Too hot to handle there. Rolled off the fist of Anastasia Perry. 6-3. Stamford leading in set number 2.
Expect to see Troelsta try and get more involved now. We haven't seen her yet in the second set.
That serve, uncharacteristic, going into the net there.
Yeah, we're going to see O'Connor now head to the bench.
Jackson. Sent back over, diving once, twice. Great shot there from Balaz.
Yeah, great shot there. We'll see Stamford, the 3-point lead now.
Both Gehrig and O'Connor out of the game at the moment. Toffel, far side. Reeve Jackson's got to send it over. All the way across. Balaz going up. Troelstra just not strong enough at the net. You saw her shaking her head saying, my fault, my fault.
Yeah, you saw her just go to her teammate saying, my fault. Unfortunate play. Great shot there by Balaz.
Mattioli's serve, a good one to that deep in the back row. Troelstra wanted the opportunity. I think I'm across. Jackson. Went around the antenna, so the point goes to the Black Knights.
And a good call by the referee there.
And the Wreckers have struggled this set, setting at the left side of the court closest to our cameras down here. They just haven't looked in sync as they go in the middle of Troelstra now. Blocked at the net. Troelstra stepping on the end line. Great play by Lauren O'Neill. She had that original block at the net, Kev.
Yeah, great play by Laura Neal. Frank, you go back to what you were just saying on this left side closest to the camera. They're also lacking defensively there. We're seeing Stamford really go for this left side closest to the camera.
10-4 and a timeout taken by the Wreckers. Let's take a quick one with them right here on the HAN Network.
On time, done right, safe and reliable. MrHandymanCT.com.
Let our satisfied customers tell it.
I have called Mr. Handyman for every reason, every occasion, every broken item, every leak. They have bailed me out on many occasions, and I would recommend them to anyone.
For any project, large or small.
MrHandymanCT.com.
So the Black Knights responding early on here in set number 2. You are listening to the HAN Network's coverage of the CIAC second round in the girls volleyball tournament. Frank Renito and Kevin Coleman here. First time in history that the Stamford Black Knights won the FCIAC championship. They came out into the States off a bye and lost the first set. You see at the back of the gym, back in 2000, they were the runners-up in the state, the only time they have made it that far. They are hoping to return there this season.
We got to win this set here. It's going to be a battle against these Wreckers.
Free ball opportunity for the Black Knights. Far side, Balas goes up. Choelstra, did she curl it? Yeah.
Good call by the referee there.
Just can't play that way.
You can. And you can tell what she was trying to do.
Mattioli, who'd been so good to this point from the service line, sends one long. So that ends a run, but it's the second game in a row that we've seen the Black Knights with a 7-point lead.
And the question is, can they hold on to this lead now in this set? That's the big question.
Bolandian in serving now for Staples. She actually started the comeback rally in that first set, went on a nice little 5-point run herself after heading through the rotation. Set in the middle, Troelstra going up. Far side, Balas attacking, found the soft spot. 12-5 advantage Stamford.
There's a reason why she's second team all FCIAC. There it is right there.
Balas serve. Tailing off to the left side, able to be returned. Great effort there for Mattioli. And it leads to a point. Good shot from that back line, but credit Mattioli laying out to get that one.
And we're starting to see Stamford go into a little bit of a groove here. Let's see if they can hold on to this.
Balas serve caught a piece of the net, but makes its way over. Far side for Jackson. Oh, and you could hear a couple of players calling me. Both Ang and Reeve Jackson standing underneath that one. Coach Shepro can only laugh as he takes a timeout. 14-5 is the score. The Black Knights with the largest lead in the match. We'll step aside and be right back on the HAN Network. Back on the HAN Network at Stamford High School's gymnasium. Girls volleyball action in the CIAC tournament, class double L. 14-5 is the score. Staples winning the first set. 25-21, but they find themselves trailing to the number 4 Stamford Black Knights. What a turnout tonight from the student section on a Thursday.
Yeah, the student section's crushing it tonight so far. Got some good chants going, getting this Stamford Black Knight team back into it.
Far side, Staley with the left hand. Come back again, and that one sails long. Heads up play by Lauren O'Neill. She deflected the ball on the block attempt, but that does not count as a touch, so she is able to play it back over again. It leads to a point, first double-digit lead tonight for either team.
Yeah, smart play by Lauren O'Neill there. Unfortunately, she couldn't get that one.
Just out of her reach. As Jagenberg checks in for Ang, Troelstra heading to the back line to serve. Still no O'Connor or Gehrig. Staley denied by Jagenberg. Heads up play by Ballas, though, to keep it in play. Far side, Jackson. Good job by Kayla Wilson. Jagenberg. Jackson again. Just didn't get quite high enough on that one. It's away to the net, but another tremendous rally.
Yeah, credit both teams for keeping it in. Sarah Staley with a nice save after she tried to spike it over. And credit both teams. A couple of great rallies so far, really, in the second set.
O'Neill's serve just got caught at the top of the net. Falls back down. O'Connor had checked back in. We see Gehrig back in now. She's also joined by Kelly Moran, who gets set to serve. They go right to O'Connor. There's Gehrig now. Towards the back line, just missed.
Ooh.
Closer than I think the Black Knights thought originally.
Yeah, that was very close. For a second, I thought it stayed in. Very, very close play.
Jayla Wilson getting ready to serve. 17-7. Stamford with the lead. Right in the middle, Jagenberg. O'Connor eagerly awaiting that one.
Doing what she does best, right in front of the net. She's just waiting right there. She times her blocks perfectly to a T.
Far side for Gehrig. Attacking that back line. Ballas eagerly awaiting. Pass to the far side. O'Connor snuck up out of nowhere. Gehrig thought she was still in the middle. Before she knew it, that one was right back in her own lap.
Yeah, Gehrig almost was able to get it back over. Not quite as it went into the net. But O'Connor again, great job by her.
All the way across again. Gehrig now attacking cross court. Great hustle one more time from Ballas. In the middle for Jagenberg. Good job that time working around O'Connor, who only got a piece on the block.
Great job by Jagenberg there. It's not easy to get it past O'Connor, and she did.
And again, Kevin, it's another point where it's the defensive hustle and effort, diving around to keep points alive, that leads to an advantage for the Black Knights. Back set, O'Connor coming over. Could not have dropped it better if she was standing on the opposite side.
Yeah, she got Ang to come up thinking that was going to be a drop shot close to the net. She placed it in a beautiful spot close to the back part of the line there.
Staley, the left-handed serve. You had Jagenberg and Gehrig both waiting for the set to come to them. Neither played the ball It's a 13-point lead for Stamford, cruising through set number 2 after falling in the first. Far side, Ballas. Well done there. And again, Kevin, the sets to the left side of the court just don't look to be where they want, where the Wreckers want them to be.
Yeah, and Stanford's using that to their advantage. You see the communication a lot better here in the second set. The first set, there was just no communication between any Black Knight player, so it's good to see that they're back in good form.
Another opportunity there as Garrick went out with some speed. Good job by Mattioli to field. Point goes on. Mattioli again off a Garrick kill. Ballas towards the back line. Pinpoint accuracy.
Wow. Talk about right on the money, right on the black there. Perfect shot by Ballas. She's been huge in the second set for the Black Knights.
Staley still serving, 2 points away from winning the set. Ballas. Ang returns. Hagenberg.
It almost looked like she mishit it. It still works out for the Wreckers there.
23-9 the score. Free ball here, far side. Garrett going up, denied by O'Connor. Still in play, Darevsky. One more time, Garrett, about 3 feet off the net. Right in the middle, O'Connor. Great vision, seeing the double block coming, and she plays one right down to the sideline.
Yeah, Troelsta and Garrett going for the double block. She played it to the left side of them, closest to us. She gets the point there, huge point for the Black Knights.
They will sub out O'Connor on serve, and they will bring in Yakovone. To serve for the set. Garrick in the middle. Well done there.
Good point for the Wreckers there. Still a big mountain to climb here in this second set, but they'll take any point that they can get and try and climb back into this deficit.
Garrick serving, trailing 24-10. Ballas denied by Troelstra. Good job there. The Wreckers win 2 in a row. It's 24-11.
You got to credit Ballas there diving out for that. Even though those are the type of plays that coaches like to see. Even though it's going to go out, you still give your 100% effort on that, 100% hustle. But again, good point for the Wreckers here. Another substitution for the Black Knights.
Lauren O'Neill out. Claudia Moses comes in. Ballas to the back line. Darevsky for Troelstra. Another opportunity going up, and Ballas just couldn't get it right over the top. Troelsky applying pressure. Might have forced the mistake.
Yeah, Troelstra was right there waiting. You could see that Ballas was trying to place it over her. She couldn't quite do it.
24-12. That's out. And that will end the set. 1-1 the score as the Black Knights take number 2. 25-12. Let's take a break. We'll be back with more state volleyball on the HAN network.
1, 2, 3, Abby! You know!
I want to find out how good I am.
Yes, sir! If you relax, you get blown out. Let's get it done! Let's get it done!
What can you take advantage of right now?
Again, come on.
I can push myself way beyond what you think.
Pressure technique. Bring it back.
wanted something that felt like a home. Coming from a big house, I wanted the feel of a home as opposed to a condo. New Canaan is 6 minutes down the road. New Canaan's a beautiful little town to walk around. I work in Westport. My commute is 20 minutes. It's close to Westchester, where my family is, so the location is ideal. There is no other townhome that compares in the area. This is where I want to be.
I'm Frank Granito.
And I'm Donald Ing for the HAN Network.
Tune in to Nutmeg Sports Monday through Thursday, where we bring you all the top stories from Connecticut sports.
From highlights to player interviews and expert analysis, no one gets you closer to Connecticut's games than Nutmeg Sports.
Nutmeg Sports, now Monday through Thursday at 2 p.m. on the HAN Network. Back on the HAN Network, looking much truer to form in that second set, did the Stamford Black Knights as they take it 25-12. And I thought it was the defense that really led to offense there for Stamford, Kevin.
Yeah, they looked a lot better. I think communication-wise, you didn't see it in the first set. In the second set there, you saw it. You saw the Stamford team that we saw Saturday against McMahon. Very strong second set. O'Connor, a big presence up front near the net. And you see Ballas diving out for some keeping rallies alive. And on the Rutgers side, I thought they did keep some rallies going as well. But it was the Stamford Black Knights that finished them off way too many times to get that second set win.
It didn't feel like a 13-point difference in that set. And if you're the Wreckers, how do you come back from that with your head still up? Like, we were not blown out. We're still in this. We took the first set. Can they stop the momentum at this point in time?
I think they can. We saw it in the first set. They stopped the bleeding early. In the middle, we saw them, like you mentioned, they were down 14-7 and stopped the bleeding and came back and won that set. You know, this is a confident team. I think we didn't see Charlesta enough in that second set like we did in the first, so expect to see her. They're going to try and get her more involved because she was perfect in that first set. We didn't see her that much in the second.
One thing that has stood out to me out of all the postseason games we have covered, and we had the lengthy debate last week during soccer about not having PKs at the end of championship games because of the pressure on the players and the magnitude of the situation. Doing the volleyball championships, it has been so much fun to see how loose these girls are able to stay throughout the entirety of matches, and just the enjoyment in playing the game and being at this point in the season.
No, you're absolutely right. I think we go back to that FCIAC championship game against Brian McMahon. You saw how loose both teams were going to that fifth set. If that was me, I'd be nervous. You know, I'd be a nervous wreck with both teams very calm, very loose. I was very, very impressed. I'm seeing it here going into this third set. Both teams, again, loose, going in tied 1-1.
Great shot to the back line from O'Connor to start set number 3. Kevin and I will have an update on the entire Class LL bracket for you before the fourth set. As they come to Staley on the left side. Just a bit too strong, missing over the line. 1-1 with Perry heading to serve.
There's a lot of volleyball games going on. Volleyball and soccer, very big right now. State tournaments. So it was a very exciting time for all high school teams here in Connecticut.
Boys soccer in action tonight, obviously round 2. We had round 1 in girls soccer. And field hockey today as O'Connor drops the hammer on that one.
There's nothing that Perry could do on that. Great shot there by O'Connor. So much power behind that shot, too.
Girls soccer and field hockey will be back in action tomorrow and Saturday. And, of course, we'll have football for you. That one long, point Stamford. Great play at the net. Back and forth they went.
Yeah, great job by O'Connor to keep it in. Good communication with Sarah Staley so she can come in. She got out of the way so Staley can come in and get that ball and tip it over the net.
Jayla Wilson serving. Perry. The far side. Opportunity for the Wreckers. For the Black Knights. But O'Connor a little long with that one.
A little too much mustard on that shot.
Comes across, Staley. O'Connor in the middle again. They bring 2 players to the net to defend for the spike, and it's a drop shot to an area.
We saw O'Connor do that all second set. You know, the FCIAC Championship MVP, proving why she got that award. Huge point.
Right in the middle, Garrick with a drop shot this time. Ballas on the second touch. Far side, Garrick. Good shot there as they trade points back and forth, 4-3 early on. Over to Wilson. Here's Ballas now, denied by Troelstra. In the middle, O'Connor. Good job there. Troelstra is just not strong enough on that one. Another good rally, though. We are seeing a lot of rallies with upwards of 10, 12, even 15 touches in it.
You got to give credit to both teams for keeping rallies alive here. It's not easy. A lot of great hustle here for both teams.
Jackson almost took O'Connor's front teeth out. She was able to get the hands up in time.
She wasn't ready.
A huge point for the Wreckers.
She wasn't ready for that one. Good job by the Wreckers there as they get a point. Only down by 1 now.
Our first look at the senior, Nicole Burns, who comes in to serve. Good serve to the back line. A great shot from Ballas. And it ends up earning the point. The serve from Burns was great. Forced Wilson off guard. The second pass just not quite in play, but Ballas with a tremendous adjustment, Kevin.
Again, Ballas showing off that great hustle. Keeping that rally alive, eventually getting them that point.
Troelstra a little strong on that attempt. She was who we thought the best, we thought she was the best player in that first set. Has struggled a little bit since then.
Yeah, she's been very quiet. That second set, we didn't see much of her. She's trying to get involved. It's just Stamford doing a great job of getting those big points.
We go to her right in the middle. Another long rally here. Jarefsky to the far side. Jackson coming up and able to deliver.
You see Jackson very emotional after that one. She's super pumped up. Getting that point, that's a big point. Cutting into a 2-point deficit now.
Mentioned early on Tuesday, the Wreckers had to win at Simsbury 3-1 to get to the second round and face the Black Knights coming off a bye. Eight-5 now. Ballas ready to serve. Into the top of the net, comes up short.
Unfortunate there for Ballas. And a big point for the Wreckers there. So we're going to see Garrick check back in for the Wreckers.
Garrick checking back in. Carries Jagenberg and Perry in that front line right now. Opposite Moses, Staley, and Wilson as she sets to the short side. And the big lefty finish coming from Sarah on cue.
We'll see O'Connor check in. Yeah, Sarah Staley, another just clutch player. One of the big backbones for this Black Knights team.
Perry outside, Garrett coming up. She had time and space and a great run as they finally put a ball in position on that left side of the net.
They did, and credit the Rutgers there as we're going to see Garrick and Yankenberg up front close to this net. Keep an eye out on them.
That one caught the line. Yakavone thought it might be sailing to the left. Dropped in, and it's a 1-point game here in set number 3. O'Connor.
Just too good. Too much power behind that. Not many people can stop that.
To the outside, Staley. Got into the net, or did she step on the line?
Well, the referee is saying it's my fault. Let's see what they give the point to. Because the referee is pointing at me, pointing at himself, saying, my fault, I shouldn't have blown the whistle.
And I think what we had there, she stepped over the line, but it was outside the field of play. So it's an inadvertent whistle. We will replay that point. 11-8 the score. Coming across, Bala stepping up into the net. And correction, it is 10-9 now. They have adjusted the scoreboard appropriately.
You can see on that play, O'Connor went up for it as well, just at the same time as Ballard did. Almost a little trick there, trying to fool the Wreckers, but instead it hits the net, and a big point for the Wreckers here, down 1.
Ang with a low. Up in the middle. O'Connor read it perfectly.
Right there waiting for it. She read that perfectly, like you said, Frank. Great job by the FCIAC Championship MVP.
Great serve there from Dardis.
And Sarah Staley just so good at serving the ball. We'll see her go at it again.
Wilson, good job. O'Connor over the top. Count it. 14-9. And Coach Shepro going to take a timeout.
Credit Jayla Wilson on that play for keeping it alive.
14-9 the score. Stanford on top. They'll take a timeout to Staples. We'll take it with them right here on the HAN Network.
Leaves are changing, water temps dropping, and the sun is setting a little earlier each day. But there's still a lot of great boating, fishing, and coast time left before we see the first snow. And above all, remember, it's always summer at the Dock Shop. With loads of new fishing tackle and accessories, clothing, jewelry, and home decor, the Dock Shop is just what you need when you start to feel that New England autumn chill. Boater, beach bum, fishermen, or simply love the New England coast, this is a unique place to shop. The Dock Shop, 51 Tokenique Road, Darien, 609 Riverside Avenue, Westport, dockshop.com.
Back on the HAN Network with CIAC State Tournament action. It is round 2 of the Class XL Girls Volleyball Tournament. And the FCIAC champion Stanford Black Knights looking much more like themselves compared to what we saw in the first set, Kevin.
Yeah, they look like they're back to their old self. The first set, they just weren't communicating. A lot of sloppy errors. It was pretty rare to see them make, but got to give credit to the Wreckers. They're still hanging in here, and they're keeping rallies alive. Some tough shots.
A great one there from Garrigan. You mentioned keeping rallies alive. One thing we have noticed so far, those long rallies have more times than not gone the Black Knights' way. And while you can credit the defensive effort, it's got to start to get frustrating as these long rallies continuously end in points for Stamford.
There you see that beautiful play by Ballas there. Nice little drop shot right in the middle where no one else was. That's been the Achilles heel so far for the Staples Wreckers. There's just that miscommunication when balls go in the middle. Someone's got to take force and call it.
O'Connor serving, never had a chance. (15-11) is the score. Burns back in his serve. Well done, too. And Ballas again stepping up and making a big play. They come back to run the outside. Ballas. Ang returning. All the way across. And it's Jackson. Back and forth we go.
There's Ballas again. She's got great speed behind that hit. Give credit to Dardes for keeping that rally alive just before.
Right there, they say, you know what, Burns was hungry. They're trying to feed her. She couldn't lay off that one as it came in there, clearly going out. Unable to get to this one is Durevsky. But Kevin, 2 quick points. It's off a long rally. That ends in a point for Stamford, and then the unforced error off a serve. And right away, it's a 6-point differential.
Yeah, Stamford, like you see right there, no sloppy errors like that. You got to play clean, play perfect, try and cut back into this deficit. Yeah, it's funny. They played perfect in that first set. And I know Stanford's made some adjustments, but you know where's that Wreckers team that we saw in the first set?
This one's got to come over. Free ball opportunity. They go to Ballas outside. Great shot.
And she's on a roll right now. You know,
well done by the senior.
When you're a player like that, when you're on a roll, keep feeding her the ball. She's had a great third set so far.
Another opportunity. Ballas again. And it is all Stamford at the moment. 20-11 the score.
Like I said, keep feeding Ballas the ball. She's on a roll. She's on a streak right now.
Jillian Burke is going to sub in for Staples as Anastasia Perry will take a seat. And Mattioli, just a little strong with that one. 8-point differential. Maybe a little bit of a mind game there from Coach Shepro, just throwing in a sub, trying to change up the pace, catch Mattioli off guard.
Yeah, it certainly could be the case.
As it's Troelstra serving, trailing by 8. Ballas on the outside. Up into the ceiling. Good job by Perry to recover. But there was no one over on the far left side.
Unfortunate play. Good job of trying to keep the rally alive by the Wreckers, but again, it's
and it was Durevsky who had to return the Ballas kill. It went straight up into the ceiling, and it's just an unfortunate situation. Cross to Staley. Perry with the set right in the middle. Jagenberg. Count it. Big point for the Wreckers.
Big point for the Wreckers there as they try and cut back. 21-13 here. You'll see Garrick check in. Kelly Moran for the Wreckers.
Staley in the middle.
You see Garrick there. You almost thought she was going to go get it. But again, miscommunication by the Wreckers. Good placement there by Sarah Staley.
Kyra Yakovone checks in to serve. Leading by 9, 3 points away from winning the set. Far side for Garrick. O'Connor.
O'Connor again. That's why she's so good. And again, remember how O'Connor hit that shot before and echoed? This defensive play, it echoed after he hit that.
Just makes it look so easy. They're going to say O'Connor actually touched the net. So the point goes to Staples instead, 22-14. She left no doubt that time.
She definitely wanted revenge after that call by the referee. It didn't go her way.
So now 2 points away. As Jayla Wilson will serve for the number 4 seed Stamford. Perry. Far side. Garrick. There's O'Connor. Took a little off that one. Went for accuracy. Made it count, and it is set point for the Black Knights.
Yeah, this is where the Black Knights need to focus here. Just try and get that match point, but if you're the Wreckers, try and keep this rally alive. Get some points going if you can.
Free ball now. We'll see if they can convert. Staley on the short side. Into the net. The point's going to count. After 3 sets, it is 2-1 in favor of the in favor of the Black Knights. We'll be back with the 4th set of the second round in the CIAC tournament right after this on the HAN Network.
This is now 44 years I've been in this business. Digital came along. After I was in business for about 6 years, I had to totally reinvent the business. So I had to make a tremendous investment in my business. And Milford Bank was there for me. I don't really just consider Milford Bank a bank. I consider them a trusted partner in my business. My name is Jim Wilson, owner of Milford Photo. I choose to bank with Milford Bank.
Do you do a lot of running around but get nowhere when you're buying a car? Visit Pamby Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram for the one-stop buying experience and stop spinning your wheels.
Washington Prime, now open on Main Street in Georgetown. Come enjoy our relaxed setting, excellent service, award-winning nightly happy hours, and feast on our creative new American cuisine. Connecticut Magazine's winner for Best Steak, Washington Prime of Georgetown.
Give your day a jumpstart with the latest news, sports, weather, and more on Coffee Break, live on the HAN Network, weekdays at 11 a.m. Connecticut news doesn't get any more local than on Coffee Break.
Back on the HAN Network, Frank Renito and Kevin Coleman. Let's take a look at the rest of the Class L girls bracket. We'll start down at the bottom where we are. This is the 3-19 matchup. The winner of this will play against the winner of Cheshire and Trumbull. Trumbull, of course, beat Darien in the first round. Cheshire had a bye. Above us, we've got Southington and Shelton. They started at 6 o'clock tonight. Amity, number 18, Danbury, a big win in the first round, shutting out NFA 3-0. McMahon coming off a bye. They have got E.O. Smith. The winner of that will play Ridgefield and Hamden. In correction, I've been saying Stamford was the 4 seed. Ridgefield is the 4 seed. Stamford actually the 3 seed in the tournament. At the top of the bracket, Glastonbury and Newtown, the 8-9, and another all-FCIAC matchup. Greenwich and Fairfield Ward, a 117 matchup. So we'll see right around, we expect 3 or 4 FCIAC teams in the quarterfinals on Saturday this weekend.
Without a doubt. I mean, these FCIAC teams are just so good, so talented around the state of Connecticut. You know, talking to Coach Shepro, he says, you know, coming into this, you know, we play FCIAC teams, so we have the experience. I think he was hoping to play a team from out of the FCIAC because, you know, the teams in the FCIAC are just too good, filled with so much talent like we see here between these two teams.
Here's Gehrig. Denied by O'Connor. Good job to stay with it. O'Connor the second time. Third time. Count it.
Unfortunate for Jagenberg. She was trying to get that one over the net, but O'Connor just too good.
Balez towards the end line. It goes long. Kevin, you've got some updates from the CIAC tournaments. Why don't you take us through those right now?
Well, Greenwich and Fairfield Ward, like we just mentioned, Greenwich beat them in 3 sets. Brian McMahon defeated E.O. Smith in 3 sets. Amity beating Danbury 3-1. That's all I got so far for you, Frank.
Thank you, Kevin. So at least Greenwich and McMahon have advanced on. We'll wait to see any other scores. 1-1 in the 4th set from Stamford High.
And I just got another one. Glastonbury defeated Newtown in 3 straight sets.
Glastonbury will play against Greenwich now in the quarterfinals at a 1-9 matchup. Ballas from the back line. Far side, here's Gehrig. Back and forth we go. Another long rally. O'Connor trying to find that corner again. A diving ang keeps it alive. And O'Connor too strong this time. Pulling that one all the way across.
This is obviously a big set here for Staples. A nice play there by Gehrig. And this set is almost win or go home for the Wreckers, as the point went to the Black Knights.
2-2. Staley to serve. Towards that back line. Ang and Moran handcuffed there. Coach Shepro displeased with that one.
Yeah, it's been, these past 2 sets have been tough for him. You can tell how emotionally invested he is in this team.
All the way across. Here's Gehrig. Tipped at the net. And now it's O'Connor. Just closed her wrist a little bit that time. 3-2 now as the Wreckers go back on serve.
And those are the type of errors, Frank, that Staples can't afford to make in this 4th set here.
Gehrig at the net. Ballas too strong through the block of Troelstra. It is 5-2 now.
And we saw how good Ballas was in that 3rd set. There was a time where she was just on a roll. See if she can continue that streak here.
Gehrig in the middle. And into the net by Ballas. So point back the opposite way.
And you saw how Lauren O'Neill and Ballas there almost got tangled up. Ballas pointed to her saying, "It's my bad." And Staples would take that.
Opportunity from that back line. Short side for Jackson. Good swing from Reeve Jackson. Saw the follow through from start to finish.
Reeve Jackson's had a couple of nice hits tonight so far.
And a quick little rally, and we are knotted up at 5.
The Staples need to continue this style of play here in this set.
Ballas from the back line. Free ball now for the Wreckers. All the way across. Here's Jackson again. Now in the middle, Troelstra. Good shot by Ballas. Free ball for the Black Knights. Far side, she goes up for the kill. Blocked, falls out of bounds. Great rally again.
Great rally from both teams. Staples hanging in there. And Ballas and the Black Knights finish them off.
Good shot there. Troelstra makes up for the last point with a big finish.
There it is. I haven't seen that in a while from Troelstra. Good point for her.
And now checking in to serve is Jillian Burke. Knuckling serve, dying down at that back line. Ballas has been so good the past 2 sets. Doing it now with O'Connor on the bench, too.
Yeah, she's been sensational with these hits. Getting some big points for the Black Knights.
All the way across on the outside, Jackson. Left hand, good job.
Great job by Jackson there. See, Mattioli was trying to chase it down, but couldn't quite get there in time. I like the way Staples has come out in this 4th set so far.
Staley with a big left-hand shot. Far side again. Here's Jackson. The rally is on. Inside for Jagenberg. Deflected at the net. And again, the miscommunication at the end of a long rally. That ends with a Stamford point.
You see Jagenberg and Anastasia Perry weren't sure who was going to get that ball. And that's a kind of error that Staples needs to clean up here. See Troelstra will go to the bench.
Iacovone ready to serve. Far side, Jackson going up. Staley up off Ang, redirect. Great play off the ceiling. That was Anastasia Perry with the recovery. Jagenberg wants it in the middle. Another long rally. And O'Connor finishes again.
Sorry, O'Connor go to the bench. She subs in. Gets a big point for the Black Knights.
And again, another long rally that Stamford comes away with the point. Far side, you can hear Jackson calling for it. Great play by Ballas again. O'Connor, not today.
Well timed. Well timed by O'Connor. Great defensive play there to get the point.
And again, it goes back to a diving Ballas making a huge play. Kevin, as much as the Black Knights are looking forward to bringing O'Connor back next year, they are going to miss Lisa Ballas so much.
Without a doubt. She's been so crucial in their FCIAC championship run. She's been so great today. They're hoping that she's one of the key pieces if they want to make a run at the state championship. But they're just, both teams today have just been, the rallies, you talk about the rallies, have been so much fun to watch going back and forth.
Kelly Moran serving for Staples, trailing 10-8. As O'Connor denied this time, Jagenberg applying the pressure at the net. 10-9 the score in favor of Stamford. Set in the middle. O'Connor denied, right back at it. All the way across. Garrett going up.
And a good effort there by Garrett. She had enough power on it, just a little too far for her liking. The Black Knights will take that point.
Jayla Wilson serving, holding advantage 11-9. 2-1 in the match. Wow. Jagenberg in the middle, deflected. And Ballas on her heels, just couldn't quite get back to that one.
Again, another great rally, great hustle by both teams. And a big point for the Wreckers.
Perry serving. To the outside, Staley with the left hand, too strong. We're tied at 11. Staples not going away without a fight.
That's right. This is why I said I like the way they're coming out here. They're staying alive, keeping it very, very close. And you said it, Sarah Staley. Good enough power, just a little too far.
In the middle, here's O'Connor. Read the defense beautifully.
Great play there by Sarah O'Connor. Great placement there as well as the defense was trying to adjust.
Staley serving. Cross, Garrick has to readjust. And that one out of bounds.
It'll be interesting to see in this set if they'll continue to stay this close between 1 or 2 point deficit. Which team will we see a team break away from this in this set, or is it going to stay close?
Garrick a second time around. Staley in the middle. They come right back to Garrick at the net. Going up, O'Connor. She had it tipped over. Just missing outside. Heads up play there by Garrick.
You got, even her teammates were telling her to let it go. So great job, great communication there by the Wreckers. And we'll see Trelsta check back in.
Vanessa Ang to serve now, trailing 13-12. We have gone back and forth, trading points throughout this fourth set. Good shot from Garrick, tied at 13 now.
Yeah, nothing you can do on that play. Great shot by Garrick. A big point there as we're tied up.
All the way across, Garrick again. Now for Ballas towards the back line. The point going to Staples. It was touched 2 times.
Big point for Staples there. They'll take that. See Coach Shepro giving them some motivation on the sideline there.
Ang serving with the lead. Ballas denied at the net.
See Shepro trying to call a timeout.
And a timeout taken by Coach Smeriglio, trailing now 15-13. Let's take a break with him. We'll be right back with more volleyball on the HAN Network.
This fall, explore the beautiful landscape enhanced by the architectural design and art at the Philip Johnson Glass House in New Canaan. Open for the season now through November 30th, the Glass House is a National Trust historic site that sits on 49 acres of pastoral landscape, comprised of 14 total structures, and a permanent collection of 20th century painting and sculpture, as well as temporary exhibitions. Tours are available on Sunday, Monday, and Thursdays through Saturdays. Advance reservations are recommended. Visit theglasshouse.org for more information and to get your tickets.
Back on the HA Network, Staples with a 15-13 lead in a crucial fourth set, trailing 2-1, season on the line. But since we saw one of those long rallies end with miscommunication, the Wreckers have really found a way to turn things around right now.
They really have. They've done a nice job of sticking around here. A couple of nice rallies, some big points. That's why they have that 2-point lead here. They're 10 points away from taking this fourth set.
Ang's serve falls in and caught the line.
Bad break for the Black Knights there. He just hugged the line, but a big, big point for the Staples Wreckers.
Ang's fifth serve now. Remember that sequence right there. Garrick on the outside. It won't matter, but it was very close.
We've seen it all game long, the great hustle between these two teams. Neither team wants to give up the fight. As you see the student section come alive here for the Black Knights.
Crowd coming back to life now. 18-13.
Staples doing a great job here in a big
and another timeout taken by Coach Smeriglio. 18-13. Let's step aside and we'll be right back after this.
For unique and special holiday gifts, come to Touch of Sedona, a spiritual boutique located in the heart of Ridgefield, Connecticut. We have plenty of unique pieces, including Native American and equestrian jewelry, crystals, candles, incense, and books, as well as an ever-changing showcase of artists, intuitive practitioners, healers, and lots more. Happy holidays from Touch of Sedona, 452 Main Street in Ridgefield. Visit us today. Open 7 days a week.
So the run continues here from the Stamford Gymnasium. 18-13 now, the Wreckers, as they have climbed back. We take a big lead here. Vanessa Ang had struggled earlier at the service line tonight, but in a bit of a groove now. Coach Smeriglio using his second timeout in the last 5 points.
Staples needs to continue to play the way they're playing. This is just what Coach Shepro drew up. You know, for a second there, you almost thought that this set would go all the way to Stamford and they would take this thing, but Staples doing a great job of fighting here as they look to take this and go to a fifth set.
We saw the student section was sitting down for most of this fourth set. Back to their feet now, trying to come to life. Win back any momentum they possibly can. Ang serve. Right in the middle, O'Connor. Now an opportunity for the Wreckers. Good play there. Far side, Ballas. Falling in the middle as Ang just missed, keeping that one alive.
Great effort there by Ang, and a big point for the Black Knights here as they try and cut back into this 4-point deficit.
Garrick out for Troelstra. Ballas stepped over the line. 5-point game again.
Roles reversed here. Staples playing mistake-free for the Black Knights. Some crucial errors that are costing them this lead.
And an errant serve from Gehrig. Sends it right back to Stamford, trailing 15-19 now. Durevsky in the middle. Here's Troelstra. Ballas denied, kept it alive.
Wow.
And Troelstra into the net. What a play by the junior.
And that all started with Ballas. All-out dive there to keep that rally alive. Great, great play.
Troelstra again off the net. Far side, Ballas. Moves up, hit around on a pipe, still in play. And it was touched twice. And Coach Shepro's going to take a timeout and talk things over. Let's take a quick one as well, and we'll be right back on the HAN Network.
Want to reach new heights in your fitness and health goals? Find what you're looking for at Elevation Spin, Train, and TRX in Georgetown, Connecticut. Elevation Spin gives you purposeful spinning workouts inspired by the road. We encourage monitoring of heart rate and energy zones. Elevation also offers customized personal training with dedicated professionals passionate about helping you reach your goals. And let us motivate you to reach greater performance and functionality with TRX suspension training, using your own body weight for an incredible dynamic workout. Located at 4 Old Mill Road in Georgetown, call Elevation at 203-544-9503 or visit elevationspintraintrx.com for more.
The lead trimmed back down to 2. Stanford serving, trailing 17-19 while we've got a second. Kevin's got an out-of-town scoreboard.
And Richfield has just defeated Hamden in 3 straight sets. It's a big win for the Richfield Tigers.
Mattioli serving. Jackson coming up from that left side, and now an opportunity. Ballas denied. And a big block from Troelstra.
These next few points are going to be heated here. Staples wants to keep their season alive while the Black Knights want to move on to the next round.
Far side, Ballas. Into the net. 21-17, Staples.
You got to wonder when they'll bring O'Connor back onto the floor here. Definitely have missed her these past couple points.
And a rough serve there from Jillian Burke. O'Connor still waiting for the service rotation to make its way back to her. For the time being, she sits with Coach Smeriglio on the bench. Ballas serving. Jackson 3 feet off the net. Far side, and Staley just couldn't get a hold of that one. 22-18.
See Telstra on the serve here. Big spot for the Rutgers.
Amanda Troelstra serving with the lead. A smart serve there, Kevin, just putting one in play. But credit Stanford for capitalizing on the opportunity.
Both teams are going to stay in it all the way through as we see O'Connor check back in.
22-19. Staples with 1 timeout remaining. Yakovone serving. And now a free ball. And they go right to O'Connor. Would have been close on that back line. Lily Toffel decided to play it anyways. 22-20.
Ooh. Unfortunate there.
Unsure of what to do there.
Unfortunate for O'Connor, but a big play here for Staples. They're 2 points away from forcing this to a fifth set.
And it also brings Virginia Gehrig back into the game.
That's crucial for the Wreckers. All the big guns on the court right now for both teams.
Kelly Moran to serve. Far side, here's Gehrig. All the way across, Staley. Good hustle for Mang. In the middle, it's Jagenberg. Staley again. Another long rally. Can the Wreckers capitalize? Gehrig. Free ball now for Stamford. Back set. Here's O'Connor. Denied at the net. It's still in play. Gehrig now. And a huge point. Finally, the Wreckers can win one of the long ones.
What a rally there. We just saw there, Frank. Wow, that was fun to watch. Credit Gehrig on that slam there. They're 1 point away.
Set point. Moran dropping one in. Far side, O'Connor. Jagenberg going to go up. Went right into the net. Easy call for the officials.
Yeah, easy call for the referee there. Stanford catching a break as they'll cut into this deficit here. They'll be happy to get that point.
Jayla Wilson getting ready to serve. 24-21. Black Knights trail. Here's O'Connor in the middle. The back set, O'Connor. Far side, we're going to a fifth set. What an effort from the Wreckers. At the end of 4, it's 2-2. We'll play one more to 15 right after this on the HAN Network.
Discover a world of wellness in the heart of New Canaan. Halo Studios, New Canaan's first collaborative wellness center, offers you the freedom to choose from the best and latest health, fitness, and wellness options. Inside Halo Studios, you'll find all the wellness experts you need at places like Halo Fitness, Priority Wellness, and Sama Yoga Center. Come by for a free wellness assessment, open 7 days a week at 45 Grove Street. For more information, visit halostudios.com or call 203-594-9909.
Are you ready for winter? Ski and Sport has everything you need to be fully outfitted for the season. A family-owned and operated business with over 40 years of experience, Ski and Sport's 3 convenient locations in Fairfield County offer top-quality, high-fashion ski and winter wear. In addition to clothing for men, women, and children, we also offer seasonal rentals for the entire family. Stop by our stores on 1 Ethan Allen Highway in Ridgefield, 877 Post Road East in Westport, and at 110 Main Street in New Canaan. Or visit us at skiandsport.net.
What's happening up in Hartford and what's trending in the Nutmeg State?
Join Kate Chaplinsky
And Josh Fisher.
on CT Pulse live Wednesdays at 12:30 to find out.
We talk to the leaders and newsmakers while breaking down the stories you should be paying attention to each week.
With the help of HAN's editorial cartoonist Doug Smith, we take a humorous look at the news of the week. We talk about everything you were told you should avoid bringing up in polite company.
CT Pulse, Wednesdays at 12:30 on the HAN Network.
When it comes to local entertainment, we've got it all.
From movies, local artists,
etiquette, and more.
Watch HAN Arts and Leisure with me, Steve Coulter, and our Arts and Leisure editor, Sally Sanders, Mondays at 12:30, right here on the HAN Network.
I'm Frank Granito.
And I'm Donald Ing for the HAN Network.
Tune in to Nutmeg Sports Monday through Thursday, where we bring you all the top stories from Connecticut sports.
From highlights to player interviews and expert analysis, no one gets you closer to Connecticut's games than Nutmeg Sports.
Nutmeg Sports, now Monday through Thursday at 2 p.m. on the HAN Network.
If you're watching this broadcast, you're not alone. The HAN Network is available for 200,000 Connecticut cable customers on the Frontier Network. And we've also reached 1.7 million viewers on our free live streaming sports, news, and entertainment broadcasts. To reach our rapidly growing audience, contact Advertising Director Jessica Murrin at 203-273-7312 or email jessica@han.network.
For the second straight broadcast, we go to a fifth and final set. They will play it to 15. The number 3 Stamford Black Knights, the FCIAC champions, and the number 19 Staples Wreckers. In the second round of the CIAC state tournament, Kevin, again, this game only to 15. How important is it to get out to an early lead, or if you fall down early, not let it get over 3?
It's both are big, but I think if you're going to choose one of them, it's to get out to that early lead. That gives you the momentum. So either one of these teams, we've seen the Black Knights go out to an early lead. We've seen the Wreckers go out to an early lead. So we'll see what happens here. I think we're going to see both teams give everything that they've got in this final set here.
Staples will serve first. It'll be Kelly Moran. Two in the game. 0-0. First to 15 moves on to the quarterfinals.
And there's that big first point.
Jagenberg stepped on the line, so the first point to Stamford.
There's that big first point going Stamford's way.
Big shot from Gehrig.
Great shot from Gehrig there. Making this a 1-1 game. She's just so good up front.
Short side here, Staley to the back line. Right in the middle, O'Connor going up. A little too far. That one falls out of play.
Great job by Anastasia Perry there. Listen to her teammates telling her that one's going to go out. It was close, but a great read by her.
Anastasia Perry serving. Caught the line.
So far, everything is going Staples' way, these first 3 points for them.
3-1 Staples. Staley on the far side. A little drop shot. Well done.
Really nice job by Sarah Staley. She's come up with some big points all night long, and she's got a great serve.
Staley serving with the left hand. Gehrig on the outside. There's the free ball now. Far side again. Gehrig going up. O'Connor got enough of it. We're tied at 3.
There's that presence that O'Connor brings when she's up right by that net. You know, Gehrig's got a great shot, but O'Connor has that presence. It's a 3-3 game.
O'Connor, great read on that one, no hesitation. Credit the serve from Staley as well.
Nobody's stopping that, Frank. Too much power on that shot. Sarah Staley continues to serve well.
Garrick far side. What a shot.
Great shot. Perfect spot, too, right there in that back corner. Nobody there. Nobody's stopping that.
4-4 the score. There's Vanessa Ang. Far side for Ballard, about 5 feet off the net. Way up there, Gehrig. Found the soft spot, what a shot. The senior coming up clutch in the 5th set.
Perfect spot to put that ball to. Nobody there for the Black Knights. There's that experience that Gehrig brings.
Bowles has got to put this over. All the way across. Gehrig again. O'Connor.
Clutch. You talk about clutch. Stamford needed a point there. They needed to tie this game. And their MVP got that point back.
Dart is serving. Durevsky. Gehrig. Off the fingertips, just missing there. (6-5) Stamford. Gehrig again. Can't convert.
There's 2 shots in a row there.
Coach Shepro is going to take a timeout, slow things down, and I think it's a smart one. We'll step aside quickly as well and be right back after this.
Connecticut is coming back to hometown banking. To a partner that makes small businesses feel big. Where community comes first. Where high-tech tools go hand in hand with a human touch. Where you get the know-how only neighbors can deliver. Where saving time is important too. It's time to expect more. It's time to bank well. Bank smart. Bank local. Bank well.
That old noggin of his.
We are back on the HAN network. 7-5 the score in the 5th set. Staples had the lead for a moment, but it is 3 of the last 4 points going to the Black Knights. And arguably the most critical point of the entire match coming up right now. Do not want to find yourself down by 3 in the 5th set with the game only to 15. Dardis on to serve. They're coming to Ballas.
There she is again, Lisa Ballas. Great job there, getting a big point for the Black Knights. And Claire Dardis, his past couple serves has been perfect.
Durevsky, here comes Gehrig.
Very close. Got to give credit to Dardis there. Good hustle. It almost worked out in her advantage. But it goes to the Wreckers' way as we're going to see Gehrig serve here, one of their best players.
Our side, Bowles, a two-handed set. Right back to her. Here comes Reeve Jackson. Back and forth they go. Perry's got to be smart with this one. Ang sends it over. Another long rally here in the 5th. Far side, Bowles readjusts, going for the kill. Gehrig from off the net. Great shot there, still in play. You got to be kidding me now. Here's Ballas. One more time, why not? Denied. And finally, Staples coming away with the point. What a rally.
I think that was the best rally. Don't mistake me if I'm wrong. That was the best rally I think I've seen all night long.
8-7. After falling down 3, the Wreckers have won the last 2. Here's an opportunity again. Troelstra hit the net at the top there. That's unfortunate. There was a line of Black Knights stacked up on top of each other.
Yeah,
Instead of 8-8, it's 9-7 now.
Just a little too eager on that.
Arguably the best server for the Black Knights at the line. Fouls again. Big shot from Troelstra. 9-8.
Yeah, Troelstra. She's the one that needs to be involved a lot here in this final set. The Wreckers want to go home winners.
No game. No O'Connor in the game. Bolandian to serve. A low liner into the net. Lisa Ballas with the score 10-8. The jump serve. Another one into the net. 11-8. Coach Shepro electing to not take a timeout. See how long he lets it go. Great serve there. And that's where he's going to use it. 12-8 the score. And Kevin, this is the largest lead we have seen in this set. Ballas with 2 very confident serves. Handcuffed Toffel on that last one. What is Coach Shepro saying in the huddle right now?
Don't give up. They're down by 4. It's a tough battle to come back from. This is a good Stamford team, but don't give up. Let's get some plays set up. I think I give the advantage to the Wreckers tonight. They're the ones who've really been setting up a lot of plays for Garrett, for Troelstra. They've done a very nice job, but you setting up all these chances to score, but then you have the Black Knights doing a great job of keeping them alive and keeping the rallies going. So that's what Shepro is just saying. Let's get some plays going, slow the pace down a little bit. They had the momentum. Let's steal it back from them.
Stanford 3 points away from the quarterfinals. Staples trailing by 4. Needs to find a way to cool off Ballas from the service line. We'll see if the timeout worked. They're going to go to Staley, the lefty. 2-hand set. Good fill by Jarefsky there. Again, they want Staley, this time with power. Into the net, and it's 13-8.
Staley's been great all game long. She's come up with some clutch points for the Black Knights.
Ballas to serve again. In the middle, Troelstra. Match point coming up.
There she is again, Staley. Another big point. See if Lisa can keep this going, send him to the quarterfinals.
Set for Staley with the left hand, denied. One more time, Staley, the 2-handed set. Tipped around, it's in play still. All the way across, going up, Jackson. It's out. And the Black Knights will advance. 15-8, the final in the 5th set. What a great set. What a great match, Kevin.
And Staples have nothing to hang their heads about. What a performance by the Wreckers. But it's the Black Knights again, showing why they won the FCIAC. Strong effort from this entire team, and the Wreckers doing a great job of hanging in there, getting that big win in that fourth set. But it was too much Black Knights there in that final fifth set.
Let's take a quick break, but we'll be right back after this, and we'll really wrap on tonight's match. Again, Stamford 3, Staples 2, right here on the HAN Network.
At InSports Trumbull, the game is always on inside. Recently renovated and home to one of Connecticut's largest indoor turf fields, InSports is a multi-sport recreation center providing state-of-the-art facilities for league play, camps, and youth programs. Sign up now for InSports fall and winter lacrosse clinics and leagues. With programs ranging from first grade all the way through high school, there's something for every lacrosse player at all levels. Programs include college coaches clinics, youth box winter leagues, high school winter leagues, and 7-on-7 tournaments. For more information and pricing, visit us at insportcenters.com. Like us on Facebook.
As you're getting back to your regular schedules, we're excited to get back to doing what we do best, offering you the freshest seasonal fare and all the ingredients for a healthy start to school. So shop Walter Stewart's for everything fresh, from A, apples to Z, zucchini, and from cotton candy grapes back to nature all-natural snack bags. We save you time by stocking all of your favorite back-to-school essentials under one roof. Walter Stewart's Market, 229 Elm Street, or shop online at stewartsmarket.com.
If you're watching this broadcast, you're not alone. The HAN Network is available for 200,000 Connecticut cable customers on the Frontier Network, and we've also reached 1.7 million viewers on our free live streaming sports, news, and entertainment broadcasts. To reach our rapidly growing audience, contact Advertising Director Jessica Murrin at 203-273-7312 or email jessica@han.network.
Back on the HAN Network from the gymnasium at Stamford High. Stamford, number 3 in the CIAC Double L Girls Volleyball Tournament, advances to the quarterfinals. Not the route they thought it would be, though, over the number 19 Staples Wreckers. Staples was up 1-0 early following a 25-21 first set. Stamford taking the next two, 25-12, 25-14. Staples surviving in the fourth, 25-21. But Stamford in the fifth, 15-8 is the difference. Before we get to Stamford, Kevin, let's talk about the Staples Wreckers, the season over, the end of a couple of great careers. But what a match they played today against such a great Stamford team.
They played perfect. I thought, obviously they didn't come out with the victory, but this is the type of way that Coach Shepra wanted them to play. You come out with that big first set win. How crucial was that? Stamford came out in a bang, going up 4-0. You almost thought it was going to be over. Staples comes back, shows a lot of adversity, wins that first set. They win that crucial fourth set. I thought that was a big part. And I went into that fifth set saying this is anyone's ball game. So you got to give credit. You talk about Virginia Garrick, how important she has been to this team. Fortunately she has to go home, but she's had a great career with the Wreckers.
What a fun career to be a part of. And it was anyone's set. As great as Staples was today, credit the Black Knights. It was not as pretty as we expected, but they came and took care of business. They're on to the quarterfinals. The dream season continues for Stamford.
Lisa Ballas, she was big today. O'Connor was huge. Those two really made it, but I thought Sarah Staley came up when you saw her in that fifth set. Some crucial, some clutch big points there for the Black Knights. Those three really stood out to me. You talk about the rallies that they saved to keep their points alive. Huge win for the Black Knights. An awesome game to be a part of, Frank.
Kevin, glad you came along for it. You get a little bit of a break, but we're back tomorrow. We've got FCIAC tailgate at 5:15, and of course Greenwich and Ridgefield, 7 o'clock from Tiger Hollow. That's going to be one that will be for the ages.
I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. Tailgate's going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait to interview some of the coaches and the players. It's going to be a great game.
For Kevin Coleman, AJ Simonowski, Eric Gender, and I am Frank Renito. Thank you again for tuning into the HAN Network. Final from Stamford, Stamford 3, Staples 2. The Black Knights on to the quarterfinals for the state tournament. We'll see you back here tomorrow. FCIAC tailgate at 5:15. And, of course, pregame for football at 6:50. All right here on the HAN Network.